coin enthusiasts out there. It is I, Dax Collects, and welcome to Appraising a Coin Collection number 3, part 2. Last time on this episode of Dragon Ball, I'm just kidding. We took a look at the proof sets here, and we figured a total value for all of the proof sets. There were a few mint sets as well, so I included those alongside the proofs. And now, let's go ahead and take a look at these collection books. Right here. Okay, well, let's take a look at these coins. The one on the bottom is kind of falling apart. These pennies aren't anything too special. I guess the one thing that is actually nice about these coins is the fact that these copper pennies here are actually worth more than face value. They're worth about 3 cents in total. So all these pennies here just add 2 more cents to their face value, and that's what they're worth because of their 95% copper composition. If you have a newer series Whitman book like I do here, you can open this up, and here it'll show you the composition of the Lincoln pennies from the different time periods. So as you can see, the 1962 to 1974 is 95% copper and 5% zinc. Now, on the off chance that this 1982 Denver is a copper cent, let's go ahead and weigh it. Is it composed of copper? It is not. So that's a zinc. The 1982 Denver small date copper penny is extremely rare. Not many of them were minted. Very scarce. Is this 82 a copper penny or not? Let's find out. It is. So we'll take 51 times 3 cents. That's how many copper pennies we have. And that's a total of $1.53. And we'll add the 2 zinc pennies, and that's $1.55. Now, just like my previous personal collection videos, I will write down the total value on a Post-it note, and that'll give the individual an idea of what their coins are worth. So I'm writing one for you right now. There you go. Boom. That collection book is done. And now, before we check this one, let's check number 2 first. Oh, we have some steel pennies in here. This one definitely looks like it's been cleaned before, though. Yikes. But it looks like he's filled all of the wheat pennies here. Oh, yeah. All the wheat pennies are filled. It seems like all of those steel pennies were cleaned at one point in time. Everything else here looks original. Plus, there are some more copper pennies in here. Don't see any uncirculated wheat pennies in this collection. The 1951 S looks really nice. That's pretty close to Unk. Maybe it is. That's a nice coin. Look at that 1960 toner. Beautiful. All right, so same ordeal. Oh, I didn't even see this. There's a 1968 S proof coin in here. What the heck? That's very strange. There's also a 1969 S proof here. So I'm going to say all the wheat pennies here are just worth 3 cents each. I usually price the steel pennies at about 10 cents each. And the total value of this collection book is $6.73. There we go. Now it's time to see what he has in the number 1 collection book. We're looking for the 1909 SVDB, the 1909S, the 1911S, the 1912S, 1913S, 1914D, 1914S, 1924D, and finally, 1931S, the 1909 VDB being the rarest wheat penny of them all and the most valuable. Let's go ahead and open this collection book. There is absolutely no way. The first thing I saw was this 1909 SVDB. There's actually a wheat penny in there. Well, we will have to see if it's actually the one, because it just might be a wheat penny. Oh, wow, okay. I see a 1912S in here, a 1913S, no 1914D. That's a key date. 1914S is in there too. That's pretty rare. Okay, let's open to the second page. Oh, wow. 1924D is in here. That's a semi-key date. That's impressive. 1926S, also a semi-key date. There are semi-key dates in here. That's really nice to see. Well, time to bring this book out again. We'll open to the pennies, and we'll take a look at some values here. The 1909 SVDB, if it is the 1909 SVDB, 484,000 were minted, and G4 goes for a whopping $700, which is almost the bare minimum. Poor 1 is the worst grade you can get. And in mint state, it goes for $2,000. If we found a 1914D, look at the price guide for this coin. Not bad at all. Well, let's see if he has the 1931S. No, he doesn't. It is not filled in. But if there was, look at that. Not even 1 million of these coins were minted. And high value, too. Oh, I see a 1922D as well. We'll have to see if it's the weak D or the no D. Depending on what it is. If it's a no D, look at that. Well, that's very scarce. We have some exciting coins to look at here. Oh my goodness. I dream of having some of these coins in my collection. That's for sure. We have found a 1924 Denver wheat penny in the past. We'll pop this out real quick. Yeah, it looks like there is a D. It's worn down significantly, but it is there. Here's the price guide for the 1924D in its respective grades. A G4 is already $30, and it goes up to $600 in mint state 63. The 1922D has a pretty strong D, so it's not a weak D or a no D variety. Yeah, most of these coins are, I would say, like in the good 4 range. Maybe AG3 for some. Now let's see if this is even a 1909S, or is this just a placeholder penny? I'm not even seeing a VDB on this coin. Oh, it's not even a 1909S either. It's a 1913 Philadelphia. Oh, man. You know, I kind of figured it's not the 1909 SVDB. This 1909, however, is actually a 1909. And it even has the initials. You know, for a first-year wheat penny, this doesn't look half bad. That's a nice collector's piece. This coin is one of my dream coins that I want to find out there in circulation. Our oldest wheat penny find currently is the 1911 Philadelphia. Hey, I just want to say I am very impressed with this wheat penny collection. Only missing 7 wheat pennies in here. Most of them are semi-key dates, and 2 of them that are key dates. This might take a little while because I'm going to add some values to some of the wheat pennies here that are actually rare. So it'll probably take me about 15 minutes or so to calculate the total of these wheat pennies. So I'll see you guys in a little while. Whew. That was way longer than 15 minutes. That was about almost an hour that I was doing some research. I have 7 wheat pennies that I priced higher than the other wheat pennies, which you guys will see in a sec. The final value of this collection book is $87.25. And there's a few coins in here that I've listed that are worth more than 3 cents. And significantly more at that. I believe all these coins here are semi-key dates. A very impressive collection of wheat pennies. There we go. Now, we're going to find out what's here. Let's flip it. Ooh, looks like we have a Buffalo nickel collection in here. So I'm assuming this is also a Buffalo nickel page. We have more Buffalo nickels here. And then the Jefferson nickels. Well, let's see if he has a 50D Jefferson nickel here. This one has some proof nickels in here. That's a proof. That's a proof. And another proof. And another proof. There's just a lot of proofs in this page. Let's see. Oh, wow. There is a 50D here, but not in the best shape. That one might be a proof also. Oh, yeah, he also has the 1939D. I'm still looking for that coin in circulation. And the 1945S. He has both of them. That 46D is a stunner. What a beautiful nickel there. All these war nickels in this page are actually worth more than face. Right now, the silver value for all of these Jefferson nickels is $2.12. Now, let me see. Is this a war nickel? No, that's not a war nickel. Looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 war nickels here. $23.32. Very nice, very nice. Now, unfortunately, most of these nickels are circulated condition, so they're not going to be worth too much. Probably just about face. Even with the 1946D being a beauty, doesn't affect the price. But what does affect the price is some of these proof coins in this page. I will be right back when I have calculated the value for all of the Jefferson nickels. Okay, another 45 minutes later, I have the total value for all of these Jefferson nickels. $50.77. And now it's time for these Buffalo nickels. We're looking out for several different Buffalo nickel years and mints. 1913D Variety 1, which I don't see here. 1913S Variety 1. 1913D Variety 2. 1913S Variety 2. 1914D. 1914S. 1915S. 1921S. 1924S. 1926S. And 1931S. The only one I see is the 1926S here. Let's quickly check this one here and see if it actually has the S mint mark. And yes, it does. 1926S, less than 1 million minted. And look at those prices, $30 just for a G4. And then an astronomical amount at mid-state. Oh, wow. That's insane. Okay, I'll see you guys in a sec when I have the total value for all the Buffalo nickels. Add an extra 30 minutes to that time that's passed by since my last recording. Okay, we have calculated the Buffalo nickels as well. And here's the total value for this series. $47.40, including the one key date Buffalo nickel. Unbelievable. I still can't believe that was there. Phenomenal. Whew. That was a lot of research. About 2.5 hours worth of it just to find the prices of these coins. So the biggest takeaway from these collection books is the fact that there were at least 10 coins that were either a semi-key date or a key date coin from the respective series. A bunch of them were from these wheat pennies, and this one had a key date. We found 2 key date Jefferson nickels and a couple semi-key date nickels for the Jefferson series. Everything else was just common. So that was a very fun time going through these collection books. It's time to calculate the total overall value of these collection books that we've just looked through today. And the total is $193.70 worth of coins from these books. All right. And that is the video. Now that we have finished part 2 of this journey, let me share what we're going to look at for part 3. Here's what we're going to take a look at. These Ziploc bags here and this Ziploc bag. So we'll take a look at maybe half of the Ziploc bags for one part, maybe all of them. Okay, that will conclude today's video. See you guys in part 3. So thank you guys for tuning in. This has been Dax Collects, and I'll catch you guys on the flip. Good luck hunting, everyone, and have a good one. thank you guys so much for watching my video. If you want to check out another video, click on the bottom left corner. See you guys next time.